Hello and welcome to another Southern Sudoku ASMR. Let's get right into it. Alright, so with a 5 here and a 5 here, 5's got to be there in the middle. Looks like there's a lot of information in this one, so let's see. I'm going to need a 4. 4, 7, 8, and 9. The 9's here, so it can't be there. So the 9's got to be in the center there. So the 9 here in the center there. The 9 is going to be in this row there. 3 here and 3 here, so a 3 has to be in one of those two. 7 here and 7 there means a 7 in the middle. 6 here and a 6 there means a 6 here or here, but we have a 6 there, which means that cannot be a 6. So this one has to be, which leaves that to be a 7. This middle row needs a 1. 1 cannot be there because of that one, so 1 has to be in that row. So if 1's in this row and 1's here, that means that one has to be a 1, which leaves that one to be the 5. So let's talk about these 3 blocks. In this section, we need a 3, 4, and 8. The 8 can't be in these two because of that, so the 8 has to be there. Which means we need a 3 and a 4 in these 2 boxes. If the 3 is definitely going to be in that line, then it can't be in that line. Means a 3 has to be there. Okay, let's talk about these 2 boxes. So we have 1 here. We need a 2. 2 has to be there or there. 3 and 4 won't be there. 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 2 will be a 2 or a 9. Three there and there, which means 3 has to be in that row. We've got a 5 here and a 5 there, which means a 5 has to be one of these 2, but we have a 5 there, which makes the 5 have to be here. So if we have a 5 here and a 5 here, 5 has to be in one of these. I'm going to have a 4 here. Got a 4 here, which means the 4 has to be in this line. But we have a 4 in the middle there, so 4 is going to be either there or there. We have a 9 here and a 9 there, which means the 9 has to be in this line. a 1 here and a 1 here, which means the 1 also has to be in this line. A 5 here and a 5 here. That one has to be a 5. 5 here and a 5 here means this has to be a 5. That means the 5 has to be here. And that's all the 5s. Alright, let's look. What else do we need here? Well, the 1's going to be there. I have a 2, so we need a 3. So these two are going to be a 1 or a 3. Four can't be in this line. And then there's a 4 here, so a 4 has to be either there or there. Let's talk about this line here. So I need a 2. 2 can't be there because of that one. 2 can't be there because of that. So 2 can be there or there. We have a 3. I need a 4. 4 can be here. Or in one of those, this one or this one. We have a 5, 6, 7. We need an 8, which can't be there because of that one. 8 can be there. 8 cannot be in the middle because of that one. But 8 can be there. And we need a 9. I'm going to take that back. That can't be a 4 because of this one. That was a blunder. Which means 9 is the only one that can be. Which we should know that because this one's the only 2 options here. 2 and a 9, and we have a 2 there. So that one is a 9. Makes that a 2, and that a 9. We also know that one only can be a 2 because right here we have a 2, 4, and 8. There's a 4 and 8 there, so that one has to be a 2. So we're left with 4 and 8 there, and 1 and 3 there. And that one cannot be a 9. Okay. We're only missing 3 in this row here. So let's talk about what we need here. We need a 1. And a 1 can be any of the 3 spots. We We have a 2 and a 3, but we need a 4. 4 obviously can be there, cannot be there because of that. But it can be there. We have a 5, 6, we need a 7. And a 7 can be in any of the 3. That wasn't super helpful. The 2 can't be here can't be in these 2 because of that one. It also can't be here because of this one. So 2 has to be here in the center, which means 2 has to be on the right side of this block. In this block, the 3 cannot be in the center because of this one. The 3 also can't be in the center because of this one. So the 3 can only be in this, this, or this. Let's talk through this block, or this line, this third line here. We have the 1, and we know the 2 has to be in one of those 2 blocks. The 3 is either in this one or this one. The 4 has to be here, here, or here. Can't be in this one because of this block. We have a 5. We need a 6, and the 6 can't be here because of that. 6 can be here. 6 can be there, cannot be there because of this. And we have the 7, 8, and 9. So that narrowed it down a little bit. Oh, okay. So let's talk about the 6. The 6 in this block cannot be in the middle because of this one. It can't be on this line because that's the only spot open, and we have that. So the 6 has to be in one of these 2 blocks. But that means if the 6 is here, can't be there. This is a 6, so it can't be there. That blocks that one, so this one has to be a 6. I messed up. There's 2s there. That can't be a 2. 2s are there, so that one has to be a 2. That doesn't help me here. can that be? Cannot be a 1, 2, or 3. It can be a 4. Cannot be a 5 or a 6. It can be a 7 or an 8. I don't know that knowing that it's a 4, 7, or 8 is helpful. So I need a 4, 7, 8. And these as well. So if in this line I need a 4, 7, 8, or 9, this is a 4 or 8 here. So that can only be a 7 or a 9. The 4 up here has to be in the center. Because of this one, this is filled. So the 4 has to be in the top of this. It's already in the bottom of that, so it has to be in the center of that one. Let's look at this line 4. We got a 2 here and a 2 here, which means 2 has to be in one of those 2. We have a 3, we need a 4. A 4 open squares, and a 4 can be in 3 of them. We have a 5 and a 6 and a 7. We need an 8. It can be there, or there, or there. We also need a 9. They can be there, or there, or there. That was the picture of 0 help. In this block, we need 5 more numbers. We need a 1, which can't be in those 2, so it can be in one of those 3. We have a 2 and a 3. We need a 4. Pesky 4, which we already have listed in these 3, which is right, because it can't be in the right because of that. We have a 5 and a 6. We need a 7, 8, 9. 7 can be there. So interestingly, in this 8th line, this 8th column, we have only sets. That has to be a 1 or a 3. That has to be a 7 or a 9. That does not have to be a 3 or 6. That could be something else. What else can that be? That could be a 1. So it can be a 1. It can't be a 2. It can be a 3. It can't be a 4 or a 5. It can't be a 6. It can be a 7. It can't be an 8 or a 9. And what about this one? It can't be a 1. Lord, it can be nearly anything. 2. No, it can't be a 2. What is that? 2's gotta go here. Can't be a 3 or a 4 or a 5. Can't be a 6. It can be a 7. It can be an 8 or a 9. So a 1 or a 7. I guess that was helpful. I think I found a 6. For column 8, it can't be there. Can't be there because of this one. Can't be there because of this one. Can't be there because of this. So the 6 has to be here. Did that help? This is the only place for a 3 in the 8th column. Because it can't be there because of that one. Can't be there because of that one. So that has to be a 3. Which makes that a 1. We have an odd, so that has to be a 7. That one's a 1. So, because we have these two ones, this has to be a 1 here, and we have a 1 there, so there's your 1. That has to be a 3. So in this, we need a 4, 8, and a 9. I'm missing something. has to be here or here. Alright, the 6 has to be there. So the 6 in this block here. 6 can't be there or there because of this. 6 can't be in the middle, those are filled. Can't be there because of this. So these two are down to 3 and 6. They have to be 3 and 6. We have a 7 and a there and there, so these two are 2 and 7. Which tells me this one's the 9. So we have 1, 2 is going to be one of those two. 3 has to be one of those two. We have the 4 and the 5. 6 has to be one of those two. 7 has to be one of those two. We have 8. This has to be 9. Which means that's a 9. So these two are 4 and 8. These two. That one is also 4 and 8. That one cannot be a 1. It can't be a 2 or a 3. Can't be a 4. Can't be a 5 or a 6. It can't be a 7. It can't be an 8. It cannot be a 9. That one can't be a 9. We got this. That one can't be a 1 either. Let's make sure I'm thinking right one. It can't be a 1 or a 2 or a 3. It can't be a 4. It can't be a 5 or a 6. Seven is going to be in this first column and this. So it can't be a 7. Why can't it be an 8? It can be an 8. 2, or 3. Can be a 4 or a 5. It can be a 6. It can be a 7 or an 8. Can't be a 9 because of that. Alright, same with this. Can't be a 1, 2, or 3, but it can be a 4. No, can't be a 4. 4's got to be at one of these two lines. So that can't be a 4 or a 5. But it can't be a 6 or a 7 or an 8. So the 4s have to be in one of those two. The 6s has to be in one of those two. The 7s are up here. An 8 can be in any of them. Oh, except this one. I didn't see that. So that one has to be a 6 or a 7. I feel like there's one block that holds the key. So this one can be a 1, it can be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can be a 7. Well, this one or this one has to be an 8. Could also be a 9. So between a 1, 7, 8, and 9, this can be a 1 or a 7, 9. I have all of them filled out. There's something. Let's say that that's a 2. That's going to make that a 4. Which makes that an 8. And that a 7. Makes that a 2. That a 7. So that would be a 6. Make that one a 3. These two would be 1, 9. So that one would have to be a 4. Which makes that one the 2. So that's the 8. Makes that 4. That would be the 7, and that's the 8. 4 there. Make that the 8. So that's a 4. That's a 6. That would be the 9. Make that one the 8. That's the 4. It's an 8. We have 2 8s here. So let's undo. So we're back to where we were. So this one has to be the 3. Which makes that a 4. That a 3. This is a 6. That's the 3. Two. Is that a 2? That is 7. that one has to be a 6 because of this one and this one and that. So that's a 6. Makes that a 7. That one. That one has to be the 2. That one's a 9. It's an 8. 7. Walk through that one. These two are 1 and the 9, so that one can't be a 9, that has to be a 4. Which makes that a 7. Which makes that the 8. And that the 9. Makes that a 1. And that a 9. And that a 1. That's a 7 there, so that one has to be the 4, which makes that the 8. That a 4. That an 8. That a 4. And then an 8. And then a 4. That a 7. That an 8. And that a 4. Mercy. I don't like that. There's usually that one, if you get that one little key, and of course we tested out one direction and that didn't work, and obviously it had to be the other direction and it worked out fine, but oh well, 45 minutes and we got that one. So sorry for the delay. I ended up going back to grad school, and so I took some time off, but I have graduated and things are kind of calming down, knock on wood, so we'll be back on a more frequent basis here, good Lord willing, and we'll catch you the next time on Southern Sudoku ASMR. Thanks.